Minasan, today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Geats episode 30, and before watching Kamen Rider Geats episode 30, and let us start off with the trailer. Let's go. Kamen Rider Geats! Oh man. Doras. Let's go, boy. This is insane, man. Like, next week we are gonna see the grand end happening, and I always thought that is gonna be the final arc of the story, but it doesn't seem to be. Okay, grand end seems to be kind of like the finale for whatever this arc is, and we are gonna move on to an official final arc. Maybe we are gonna see the revenge of S, the revenge of the Geats. I don't know what I'm saying, but let me go through the trailer scene by scene to kind of like figure out what we can learn from the trailer itself. So the first thing we saw is Glare. Hey, not Glare. We actually get to see Gazer here, but something is wrong, because if we actually get to see the mask of Gazer, there is a red stripe that is surrounding the mask of Gazer. We don't actually get to see this previously, and we are not sure where does this red string actually come from. Like, is something actually controlling Niram, or maybe like there's something wrong with Gazer? We are not sure, but we are really excited to find out. Okay, so by the way, for those who do not know, like the reason why they use a red sky as kind of like the war ending scenario in Kamen Rider Geats is because if you watch DC comics, okay, in DC comics, every single time when there is a red sky, it means a crisis has come. So it always symbolizes the ending of the war. So that actually got popularized by DC comics, and right now we actually get to see Geats is also using a similar thing to represent the ending of the war, something like that. So we are not sure what is gonna happen to the rest of the cast, but I'm really interested to find out like what actually happened to Gazer, what happened to Niram's to causes his mask to have these red lines itself. Like, is it because like he is being controlled, or being attacked, being mind washed, being there's a parasite in his mind, something like that? We are not sure. Okay, but let me move on to the next thing. Oh, okay. Oh shit, maybe this is not Niram, maybe this is Suelu. Why do I actually say this? Because remember what happened to Glare and Glare 2. When we actually see Glare 2, like Glare 2 is just a kind of like a glitch version of Kamen Rider Glare, and that is like the one of the most lazy costume that they would ever design. So I would believe they are gonna do something similar to Gazer as well, because they are already selling the Vision driver. So they are I don't think they are able to add any new sound effect into the Vision driver right now. Okay, so they are just gonna reuse the Gazer suit for Kamen Rider Swallow final form, something like that. So, maybe, okay, just a theory. But the next thing, we get to see this awesome shot. I really love this shot because this is a angle that we don't usually see in a TV series itself. We actually get to see quite a lot of this in an anime, and I believe like Ukiyo-S is like this angle is so good, man. Like, and oh, this is not Ukiyo-S, this is Sakurai Keiwa. The reason why I know this is because he is holding the ninja rice buckle here. This is green in color, so this is actually Sakurai Keiwa, and he's rushing towards the ending of the war, and he's gonna henshin. We are not sure what he is trying to do, but we actually get to see the goddess of creation right here in the underneath the frame itself. So maybe KY is trying to go and ask the goddess of creation to, hey, stop this, or something like that. We are not sure. Okay, we are really not sure what Sakurai KY is planning to do, but it is definitely this is A really awesome shot is what I'm trying to say, okay? But let me move on to the next thing. We get to see Buffa looking onto the sky. We are not sure what Buffa is gonna do here, but in a sense, like kind of like Buffa, like he's trying to help the rider. He's gonna end the rider because he believe like they are not becoming rider is gonna be much more happier, something like that. So if the DGP choose to leave, then doesn't that actually fulfill what he wants? But at the same time, the DGP doesn't actually receive any punishment for the thing that they did. So we might actually get to see like Buffa like also rushing towards the goddess of creation as well and trying to stop what is actually happening, which is the grand end. Okay, so really crazy stuff here. Next thing we get to see Jin and Kyun going back to the future, and we don't actually get to see Kyun is actually bringing Neon Kurama together with him. So I would assume that Neon Kurama, because she loses her ID card, so she loses memory once again, and Kyun actually went there and tried to convince Neon Kurama, hey, I need to tell you the truth, you need to follow me to the future, blah blah blah, something like that. But Neon Kurama refused to believe Kyun, and even though Kyun tried to convince her, he is not able to do that because the ID core is no the ID core of Nago doesn't exist anymore. It has been destroyed by Buffa, and that is really crazy. Okay, but let me move on to the next thing. The next thing we get to see Neon's Kurama face. She looks really confused, and I believe this is the moment where Kyun actually confronted Neon Kurama like, hey, you need to remember, we need to go to the future, we need to live right now, something like that. Okay, so it is really impactful, really sad, and I don't know what else to say. But and next we get to see the face of Sumuri as well. She looks really concerned, and she doesn't want to leave as well. So we are not sure what is gonna happen. Maybe Sumuri is gonna pray as well, like she's gonna wish that, hey, I wish that the grand end doesn't happen, or blah blah blah, something like that. So that is gonna be really interesting as well. And she is the successor that Suelu actually talks about in the previous episode. Niram doesn't actually knows that Sumuri actually owns the power of the goddess of creation right now. So this is really insane, and we are not sure, we are really not sure like what. But okay, maybe we need to think about this logically, okay? Because remember how Mitsune prayed for 3 days and 3 nights for the for the Kitsune boy, and suddenly he actually give birth to Ukyo S. I'm not so sure whether or not they actually did something similar to Ukyo S or not. Like, how many days has it been until he was resurrected? Is it also 3 days? If in the story 3 days has passed and Ukyo S has been resurrected, I would say this is insane. Okay, like they know what they are doing, and they know like how to connect the story in a big round circle, something like that. But let me move on. We get to see Keiwa posing off as. This pose is what gets everyone hype, okay? Because every single time when Keiwa looks like this, it is really amazing, because we are kind of like expecting Keiwa to be the dark Keiwa that all of us that we are waiting for, like the Keiwa from the battle royale movie itself. Like, when are we gonna see that Keiwa? Okay, because all of us has been waiting for it, and I really hope that we are gonna see it really soon. But with that being said, let me move on to the next thing. This is the scene that I actually talk about. Like, Ukyo S is actually meeting this guy with a kitsune mask, and in my previous episode breakdown, I actually talk about how this reminded me of what actually happened in Naruto itself. Like, Naruto get to meet his father Minato inside of his own chakra. So that is something really crazy, and I believe something similar is happening to Geats right now. He is having a conversation with his father when he's actually using Boost Mark 3, because I believe Boost Mark 3 is the power of his father itself. Okay, so that is really crazy. But let me move on to the next thing. We get a kind of like a scene of Ukyo-E's face, and then we get to finally meet this boy, this sexy boy. Okay, like, oh man, Kamen Rider Geats 9. Geats 9 is finally here. It looks so good. I love the visor that they created for Geats 9. It really looks like it is staring into your soul. It is serious. It is alive. I love the suit, man. Like, this suit is the best, legit the best. Oh my god. But that is all from me, because that is the end of the trailer. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think is gonna happen in this episode. By the way, I just want to inform all of you ahead of time that for the next episode, I'm not gonna be able to release the video on Sunday night itself. I'm not able to release it on the day that it was aired. I'm gonna postpone it for one day because I am actually on vacation. I'm gonna go to another state in my country. Is it a state? I don't think it's a state. Okay, but I'm gonna go to another city, and I'm going to a camp, like a Christian camp thing. So I'm not gonna be able to cover next week on time. So bear with me, and I just want to thank you if you are willing to wait for me. Okay, like I always waiting for your support. So that is all from me from Kamen Rider Gears episode 30. Let me know what do you think in the comment section below, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.